Today we're talking about the Instant Pot. I want to talk about the Instant Pot a little bit today. Give a quick review and kind of getting to know what the heck this thing is. Alright, now what is it? People are like, what is that? Well, some of you know, because this thing has like brought the home cooking thing, kind of a craze. A lot of people are going after this thing like crazy. This is a big Black Friday item last year. Okay, it's an electric pressure cooker. Okay, people are like, what's a pressure cooker or electric pressure cooker? Alright, pressure cookers, okay, been around for a long time. Your mama and your grandmama probably had them in their kitchen, and there was a big steel pot. It had the lid that locked on, it had the little weight on top of it, and it shook, it went right? And it made the little steam come out. You're like, oh, wait a second, I think I know what you're talking about. Yeah. Now those were great because you could cook food much faster. Simply a pressure cooker causes all that pressurized heat and steam stuff and actually forces it into the food and cooks it faster naturally. Not like nuking it in the microwave where you burn the crap out of the outside and the inside's still frozen. So these pressure cookers are making some very delicious food and very fast, okay? So that being said, those old ones had some safety issues because that weight got stopped, like if someone bumped it or someone stopped it because they didn't know that like some kid went over there and like, why is it doing that? And anyways, that weight stopped and that pressure kept building, that lid could explode right off that thing. Caused some crazy things. And there were some stories of some people, not my family, but it happened. Okay, boom, right? Alright, so enter the Instant Pot, which I think someone will probably tell me in the comments, no. I think they are kind of the originator of the electric pressure cooker. They kind of came out of nowhere, then people just started copying. Cuisinart and KitchenAid and all those other companies coming out with their own electric ones. Now, looking at a Consumer Reports or another magazine like that, here just recently, the Instant Pot is still an edge over the competition. They still review the Instant Pot as the top mark for the electric pressure cooker. So let's see what you got here. You got your lid, of course, blah, blah, blah. Everyone knows that's a lid. You your stainless steel bowl, and I think this is a 6-quart size. There's a few different sizes you can get. Also basically the same. Now, to my knowledge, Instant Pots all use is stainless steel, but maybe they have a non-stick version. Well, personally, I'm not into the non-stick thing because, well, actually there's a lot of reasons why I'm not into the non-stick coatings. But I'm not going to get into that because I can just talk. Anyways. Your digital control pad here, alright, because this thing does so many different things. From cooking food, obviously in the pressure cooker. You can also do slow cooking like a crock pot. Yes, you can do slow cooking just like a crock pot in this. That's amazing. You can also brown your meats and stuff like that. My wife, when she's cooking different soups and stews, she'll actually brown the meats. So there's different settings on here. She'll turn it on, actually brown the meats in the pot here. And then, once they're all brown, then she just adds in, all the soup stuff, puts a lid on, sets it for the pressure cook, probably only for 20 minutes, and boom, then we got soups or stews or whatever. It's pretty crazy how fast it is. Let me tell you how fast this is for certain foods. Now, the time acceleration is different for different foods, okay, so don't take this as, like the speed for everything. But brown beans, pinto beans, okay, a lot of people love them, beans and cornbread and stuff like that. They're a good staple. You can use them to make refried beans. Anyways, if anyone's made it, you know that you gotta soak the beans overnight and then put it in your crock pot all day long. And then it's done, okay? So that's a lot of hours to get those beans. What if I told you that this little guy can make those beans in 1 hour? And I don't mean pre-soaked, I mean dry out of the bag. I mean, you put them dry out of the bag, put the proper amount of water in it, turn this thing on for like 45, 50 minutes, depending on how much beans you have in there, and they're done. No kidding. No, really, it's kind of crazy. I couldn't believe it either because that's ridiculous. Like I said, but it accelerates the cookings for a lot of things. When my wife hard boils eggs in here. Now, of course, she has to have like one of those little vegetable things. They're kind of cool. Like they fold, kind of like an alien ship or something like that. You know what I'm talking about? They got all the holes in it. She puts that in there and then puts her eggs in there, and she can hard boil her eggs. I don't know. I'm about out of things like that. The whole lid is very easy to wash and clean. The silicone seal comes out, and it's all stainless steel and plastic, so you can actually soak this in the sink. The stainless steel tub, of course, you can just soak it and scrub away with your Scotch pads and stuff like that, and get it nice and clean. Now, I'm going to give this thing 2 thumbs up, and not just because I like it, my wife makes good food in it, which she does, and eventually we'll get some recipes out and we'll throw them on my cooking channel. Okay, I gotta get some more time for that. But she was making soup the other week, and it overflowed. What happened is she was letting the steam out. She still got to let the steam out of this thing, the little valve here. So she kicked it off, the vent, steam's blowing out because we're all done, and there was just a little bit of steam still coming out, right? She figured, oh, it's close enough. Popped the lid off, wasn't close enough. It overflowed. She popped the lid off, the pressure and the suction of the lid pulled it off, and it went down and over here and down the sides, and of course all in here. So she started cleaning it up, and she was serving. So I'm like, you're tired? Go sit down. And as she cleaned off a lot of it, I started really trying to clean it up. But there was stuff that kept coming out of the bottom here. I'm like, crap, it's in electronics. Screwed. Not screwed, okay? I'm giving this 2 thumbs up because I know how this thing has been built, because I took it apart to clean it. And actually, that's the next video which I'm shooting directly after this one. And at the very end of this video, there'll be a link. But long story short, because that's for the next video, the electronics on this are protected. The electronics that are down here, now don't be submerging this thing or anything crazy like that. This part is not submerged, electronics are in it. But it is protected from overflows. And I was very impressed by the way it's assembled. Sometimes you pull stuff apart, you're like, oh man, what kind of sweatshop factory did that thing come out of? And this one here, no. It all looked great. So, my wife's been using it for over a year and still loves it. This is one of the few of the kitchen appliances that gets to stay on the counter because we actually use it on a regular basis. Okay, not one of those ones you sit on the back shelf that's collected dust for 2 years. Okay, regular basis, love it, and there's a reason why people are going fanatic over it on Pinterest and other cooking everything. All right, so let's just wrap this up. You guys know I like it. If you subscribe for me right there, I love it. That just helps out the channel. Plus, you guys get notifications when new videos come out. Website link right there. All my videos, including the cooking and the other stuff. And then we'll have some additional videos here, including the one where I take this apart and show you guys how to clean it. Y'all have a great day. Thanks again.